Hello again everyone, we are back for the next part of our Let's Play. Loads and loads of cultures. Uh, we have to... That's not slotted. How can that not be slotted? That's a bad mistake. So I have to correct that. See, that's the kind of stuff sometimes gets forgotten. Plus 20, so that's easily soon enough. A granary, we need a granary. And it's time to ask open borders with people.
Selamlar.
Wederom gegroet. Ik geloof dat ik iets heb wat u enig belang zal inboezemen.
It's usually 2 gold per turn.
Olá. Estou ouvindo.
Grüß Gott.
السلام عليكم. ماذا كنت تقول؟
Pozdrawiam cię. Mów dalej.
يوم تابلغ هلاخ مر
Right?
Ik geloof dat ik iets...
Yeah, asking open borders, never giving them. And there's the horses. Not that I can use them, so... Next on my list would be the sheep. And then these guys can actually make a stable.
The greatest happiness.
The story with Qui-Gon Jinn. Fertilizer seems like a very good call before we go to refrigeration. And yeah, you can chop that forest now. Hydro plant 1050, that's quite expensive. And there's the Eiffel Tower. That puts us at 30 tourism, I think. And 160 culture or something. One 40 culture, still good enough. Yeah, public school. Hydro plant not that good here, but I'll make it eventually, I'm sure. Musician has to wait a bit. We basically just mostly want production. I also want science, of course, but yeah. Production is just more important at the moment. No, there's our free policy. So open borders, trade routes, shared religion. Shared religion is not something that's going to happen, but open borders at least. We have that. We could build a harbor, we could build a windmill. It's all a lot of production now. So let's start with that stable and get that sheep. And yes, sheep is singular and plural. We have one antiquity site, two antiquity sites, three antiquity sites. And that's it. We have one here that we can farm for an artifact. So we'll have to get some archaeologists as soon as we have some production available. Let's talk to Maria Teresa.
Grüß Gott.
You and horses? No.
Ich sehe, ihr bewundert meinen neuen Damast. So,
I'll be your friend. Just have to make sure she doesn't actually get to rule the world. And I'm fairly certain that Broadway will not be an issue. Get over it. We're at 30 now, so let's check.
ich sehe, ihr bewundert meinen neuen Damast. Soll keiner sagen, ich sei eine ungerechte Frau.
No, I don't think we need that. Sweden, we are rising slowly. That's okay. It kind of explodes near the end game. As if everything you do before that is just inconsequential. Yeah, I actually think that this city can start building archaeologists. Okay, there it is again. I hope... Well, I'll check the video for these disruptions, but it's very annoying. Maybe you don't notice it, because I think it stops recording as soon as I do something, but I'm not sure. As soon as something happens that makes it so that I can't record or am not in game, then I think it just stops recording. Coal, yeah, that's something we don't have. There is no coal here. That's one of the things we still need to fix somewhere in the future. Search for coal. And yeah, let's first complete aesthetics. I'm not sure about this at all. We get one in 7 turns. We can buy one in 15 turns. Should try to slot one of those things. Preferably a PC with modern art. I'll go chop that forest, of course. And city-state's not that big a deal in a culture game. You usually get some on your side eventually, but it's really not all that relevant. Much more important to get the wonders. What's on the table here. World, religion, Catholicism. I have no interest in war. Especially not with my friends. I absolutely have no defense, by the way, so I will actually save up some money to buy a bomber or two, but this is mostly just for fun, and maybe people can pick up a few things. Not necessarily how it's done, but I'm sure I
Deveremos prosperar.
have not been 100% efficient at every stage of the game. And there are much more efficient ways to do a culture game, but if I do those, then no one will actually learn anything. So what's the point in that?
There never was a...
10 turns, that's great. And our friends here, what do you have to build? I'm thinking a public school wouldn't be the worst thing. I'll just slot the university. Tuna. Yeah. Do we focus on growth more? Maybe. This is such a good tile though that I don't think it's worth turning it off. And here, yeah, we can do this because it keeps an engineer at the ready. Should we need one in the future? Yeah, next turn, roll away. And the public school. The archaeologist, I think we should get this antiquity site first. Maybe we can go steal the one from Dutch there. Yeah, let's try. Yeah, great Broadway, that's awesome. Let's see if we can steal that. And I'm finally gonna... No, I'm first gonna do the Opera House. Bulgarian Rhapsody. There we go. And there it is. Slotted and all. That's just great. This guy... Yeah, forest's enough there. What do we do next? We could build a museum, I guess. It's not the worst, but it's not great either. So a hospital is probably better. And here, yeah, the hospital again seems like the best option. It provides growth, and growth is money and everything else in science. And yeah, that's just great stuff. An artist, we need 2 more. 1 in 10 turns, and we are now at 46 tourism, which is going pretty well. Big Ben has been made by Holland. It's okay. Actually, I think Helsinki needs to produce more archaeologists first before it does that. So let's just switch there and I really think that's just better. And I'll go connect that stuff and the oil and that oil. And this guy, well, can do that tile. There we go. And yeah, so things looking pretty good. Now I have the
Ich sehe,
ability to
ihr
build
bewundert
the
mein...
Hermitage.
Jak ci się podoba moja oferta?
What?
Absolutnie nie.
No, I don't think so. Stockholm a little behind on all the production stuff, but we're getting there. And kinda have to remember what the plan was. So yeah. Yeah, Grand Temple first. That will be all for this episode. See you next time.